What is up, everyone? Welcome to Reality Room Podcast with Paul
and Chris. Give you the latest on... Hold on, not latest. We're going to be talking about Season 3 of Sequester Access.
That's right, guys. Sequester 3.0.
Wow, we're on our third season of the year.
That's right, guys. I'm pretty excited. They just released their cast for Season 3. Those of you that don't know what Sequester is...
It's an online reality game show that Audrey Middleton made from Season 17 of Big Brother. And we're on our third season now. Tiffany Russo,
Big Brother 18 contestant.
Yes, that's currently on Big Brother right now. Was on last season.
Well, we'll see if she's still on by the time you're watching this. But and also our buddy Chris here was also on with her last season as well.
I got out. I was the fourth person out. Double evictions. You know how it is.
It is what it is. All right, so let's talk a little bit about these new contestants. So you want to start it off?
So let's
Chris?
start off with the girls. Guys. What do you want to start off with?
Let's just do alphabetical order, just like they have it on the website, and we have the link to the website below for all the contestants.
Yes. So I guess we'll start with Laura. We'll start with the girls first.
Yeah, let's start with Alora.
Alora Rutledge. I'm sorry if I pronounced her last name wrong.
Rutledge.
Rutledge. Yes. Laura. Laura Rutledge. She's 25 years old. She's from Texas. She's a software sales rep. She's an agricultural. She majored in agricultural communications and journalism degree from the Texas A&M. She likes to pop pimples, and I don't know. Just reading off her biography.
That was pretty random.
That
I have to admit. She seemed like she was an interesting individual. She said at the end that she might not be the type of person that you really want to hang out with because she said that she wasn't that interesting. Yeah. And I was kind of like, is that really something you want to say?
I mean, I like her. In the beginning
I thought
she's hysterical. She has a really good personality.
I thought she was interesting. Yeah. Like, that's why I was surprised that she said that. I was like, really? What?
Yeah. Like, she seems like very funny, doesn't really care what anyone thinks girl. And I feel like it's going to be interesting to see how she plays the game. Mm-hmm. And she's from Texas, software sales rep.
She lived in Los Angeles for a few years, she said. Mm-hmm. She's doing software sales now. It's probably something very specific. She said
she's very professional.
Yeah, she seemed like like a modern woman. Yeah. Working hard, trying to build up the ladder for herself and her career, which we all respect. Yeah.
And I'm rooting for her.
Well, Chris is rooting for like everyone.
Everyone seems like they can possibly win this.
Yeah, I like everyone on the cast right now.
There's more. I feel like there's different people, but they all share the same thing.
Although if I had to guess why Chris likes her, it's because her personality type is ENTJ, which is the same personality type as Chris was last season. So Chris, it's pretty obvious that they would probably mesh well together. But I think she's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, she has a good personality. I'm very excited to see how she'll play with the twist. I feel like if she gets the punishment, she's just going to own up to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. So let's jump up to our next contestant.
We have Annette Torres. She's 27. I'm sorry. I'm doing the girls. I guess
we're going with the girls first.
Yeah, sorry.
So if you're looking for the guys, skip to later.
Yeah, so we're doing second person, Annette Torres. She's 27. She's from Orlando, Florida. She's a multimedia director. She likes editing.
And guess why Chris likes her? Because Chris is a big film guy with editing, and so Chris likes her as well.
Yeah, but she top 20 candidate in MTV's Twitter Jocks competition. She's always tougher on herself. She's a video editor. She's a successful YouTuber, and she likes to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like is this the Puerto Rican one, right?
Yeah, this
is the Puerto Rican one. So I feel like her personality, because we also saw in her casting video that she does impressions of people. Yep. So that might bring a really good very interesting dynamic.
If we look at her personality type, she has the same personality type as that Brendan did last season.
Yes.
So I don't know if it's going to come out the same way. Mm-hmm. Maybe it will, but she seems like she's a very fun person.
Yeah.
We'll see how that We'll see how that transfers into the game.
Yeah.
I think that'll be some very exciting stuff.
I feel like a lot of people have professional jobs.
Yeah, they do this season. There's not a lot of it's a mostly like 25 up cast. Mm-hmm. There's a few people 21 and under. 22 and under, I guess, maybe like 3 or 4 people, but we'll get to that later. She's 27 years old.
She's 27, almost 25, and
she is in a relationship. In case any of you guys get any ideas, she's taken, fellas.
Okay,
all right, so
let's start with the next one. We have Evie Yannakidis. Is that how you pronounce her last name?
I have no idea. Yannakidis.
Yannakidis. We're sorry.
These are tough last names.
Yeah.
It's like usually I'm pretty good at the last name stuff, and Chris is awful. But these is stuff that I can't even say.
She's 22 years old. She's from New York City. Oh yeah.
But she originally came from Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's a Canadian girl living in the big city.
She's a graphic designer. She sometimes. Okay, I don't know why. She said the most embarrassing thing is that she sometimes likes to pick her nose.
She picks her nose in public, and wedgies she put in parentheses. I don't know what that means. Maybe she likes to give people wedgies, which is interesting.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, to each their own.
She likes to go on long walks to the fridge, and also she likes eating.
Yeah, she had a little video of herself eating some potato chips, and I was like, I dig that. I love potato chips.
She personality type. She kind of reminds me of a Zoe. If that makes sense. Like, she has that differentiating
I can see
element to her.
I can see that. I don't know if they have the same personality type. I'll check that right now. But
but I feel like she's from New York. She's from the East Coast. She also seems like she doesn't really care what anyone thinks about her, and that's probably going to be really good game-wise.
Yeah, I agree with that. Personality-wise, doesn't have the same personality type, but, these things aren't always 100% accurate, so we can... based on first impressions, though, I can kind of see where...
I like this New York girl.
Canadian girl living in New York.
But, I mean...
Chris just likes her because she's in New York.
She's from New York, so it might be biased.
We don't have anyone we don't like this season.
Yeah, it's hard to say game-wise what they're going to do because
tough.
It's just on personalities, but with these twists, I mean...
Yeah, anything can happen, so let's jump on to our next...
All right, we have Calley Nelson. She seemed like an interesting one.
Yeah, I agree. I actually liked Calley. She seemed pretty cool.
Yeah, she's someone...
She said she was like a writer, right?
Yeah, she's 21 years old. She's a creative writer. She wants to write a novel. She also has a lot of cats. She's good at games like Pac-Man.
Miss Pac-Man.
Miss Pac-Man.
No,
Let's make sure we know Miss Pac-Man.
It's Miss Pac-Man, Chris. Come on.
She's a music journalism. I think. No. She reads tarot cards. She lives in Chicago.
I feel like she might have played like one of the Persona games or something.
Yeah.
Because she said she started 8 years ago, and that's around where it came out. And she says she plays video games. So if you're watching this, let us know if you play Persona, because that'd be pretty fun.
And she seems like a very intelligent woman.
Yeah, she seems intelligent, like easygoing.
Yeah.
Very creative person.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She said when she's writing, if she gets like a writer's block or something, she just reads a novel or she writes something else, and that's smart to do.
I feel like there's a lot of things about her that makes her very unique and very unpredictable.
But we'll see how that transfers into the game, because we've seen a lot of different personality types go far in the game last season.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of different types. So we'll see how that transfers this time around. So
go with the fifth girl. We have Lana Tenaglia.
I don't even know why.
I'm a little confused about
Tenaglia?
Yeah, I'm a little confused about her last name, because her last name...
That's probably her middle name, Marie. I don't know. Anyway,
I'm just saying, I'm not trying to start anything, I'm just saying, the Tiffany last season put her last name as Alexis.
Yeah.
So, and for some reason she has her last name as Marie. I don't know if that
means
anything.
It's probably the middle name. Like, it's probably just a little mistake.
Probably a little mistake there. I think she likes to be called. It might just be because of her actual last name.
Or it could be like, because I go legally I go by Paul John Marino, so maybe it was someone making the website thing that messed up, which is possible. Yeah, because you've experienced.
So we have our second New York girl. She's from Long Island. She's 24 years old. She's a cosplayer.
Yeah.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. And what's interesting is that she has an I personality, which means she's more introverted than extroverted. So it's kind of interesting that she's willing to go out and cosplay for all this stuff. I think it's very interesting. She likes to play video games, so maybe her and Calley will mesh pretty well. Yeah. It was Calley, right?
Calley's the one with the creative writing.
Yeah, and she played video games too, right?
She spent most of her childhood in therapy. So that's pretty cool. I think it's gonna be cool if she's like on Sequester and she's always cosplaying as somebody else.
Well,
she might do that too. I mean, that's gonna be pretty interesting to watch.
She's big on comic books too.
Comic books,
she's gonna be like the nerdy girl.
Yeah.
In the I don't even know what to say in the game.
In the game, yeah.
I want to say in the house so bad.
And she seems like she's very obsessed with Pokemon, and
Listen, I mean, like if she ever wants to chill and play Pokemon Go, we're completely.
We got it, Staten Island.
She has to be. Actually, I don't want to say what Pokemon team I'm on. I want to divide people. All right, keep going.
Yeah, so we have our final female
girl.
Final girl. We have Miranda Daley. She's
Daley.
Daley, my bad.
Daley.
Whoops, Daley. Sorry.
It could be Daley. I could be wrong.
Sorry.
She's 19.
She's 19. She's a
youngest
student.
cast member. I want to specify that youngest cast member.
She's a student. And a musician.
Yes.
I think she plays the saxophone.
Was it the saxophone? Yeah, it's classical saxophone. She goes to school for it. Mm-hmm. She does a lot of performances. Yes. I think she's pretty cool.
She works at Wendy's, but she's also a vegetarian.
Yep, but she doesn't like to push it on other people.
Yeah.
Thank you for not being one of those people.
She's from Illinois, and I'm kind of getting that Elise type of feeling from her.
Yeah, I kind of get it too. Her relationship status is... I think it's funny. She said at the end of her video that her weakness is pretty girls. So I don't know if that's alluding that maybe she's a lesbian or bi.
Yeah,
or
that's why I made the Elise reference.
Because she said she was a huge fan of Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not entirely sure. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we were right.
Yeah, it could be one or the other. She says in her thing that she was taking Tinder by storm. I once fooled a man using the entire plot of Hamlet.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but also,
she died
out of these females, though, they all seem like they pretty much can win this.
Yeah, I don't see anyone with like a big advantage over anyone else. She's also introverted, by the way, so she might be...
We don't have really a lot of old females. No one on the 30s. Not one.
No one over 30.
We have 19, 24, 22, 21, 27, 25. We have different... They're all different ages. None of them are the same age.
Yeah, I think,
most of them in their 20s.
So this season, that's just how they did the casting this time around, which is fine. I mean, last season we had an older female with Tiffany. Take it home. She's 30, 2? Yeah. Something like that. So, maybe that's why they didn't cast an older one this time. Maybe they thought that'd be too threatening.
So let's go on with the guys now.
Ooh, Tiffany was 32.
Yeah. So we have...
Andrew?
Carson Ingle.
I guess we're doing Carson
because
first.
I have something in my notes that's very interesting. Carson Ingle is 27 years old. He's from Orlando, Florida, just like Annette.
Yeah.
Just like Annette. He works in sports media. He's a Big Brother diehard fan. He loves partying. He thinks, works with the radio. Thinks he picks up the game. Wait, thinks he thinks his pickup game is weak. And he's in Orlando, Florida. He works with the radio.
And he also has the same personality as Chris that Chris did last season.
Yeah.
If that means anything to anybody.
But the interesting thing I'm seeing, comparing it, if you compare Carson Ingle to Annette, I'm just speculating. If you compare Annette and Carson, they're both 27 and they're both from Orlando, Florida. Can there be a possible thing going on there?
I don't think so.
I mean, I just think those two might click very well because
I don't think
I don't know.
Their personalities are completely different.
Maybe, who knows? But I just think it's interesting that they're both 27, they're both from Orlando, Florida, and they kind of work with
his video is a little
entertaining.
Yeah, that's true. His video was a little weird to me because there was one point where there was like a lot of music in the background. I couldn't really hear him. Yeah. But he seemed like a fun dude.
Yeah, he seems like very outspoken,
drinking some shots and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. And Big Brother diehard. Did he have the Big Brother thing in the background? Was that him? Something about watching Paulie play, or was that someone else?
That's somebody else. Oh,
it's someone else. Yeah. Whoops! I just opened that up. Yeah. So
I'm excited to see him play.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him play too. Let's.
I want to wear in Orlando, Florida. Probably. It looked like he from Vista, but I'm not exactly sure.
All right, let's check.
But all right, so yeah, Carson. Yeah, I'm excited to see how his skills with the working with the radio might play into Sequester.
Sure. So who's
So
next?
Our next one is Daniel Weintraub.
Weintraub?
Is that
Weintraub? Probably. It's German.
Yeah.
He probably pronounces it Weintraub, but in German it's Weintraub.
Yeah, he's 21 years old. He's from Maryland. He's a radio journalist.
Another radio guy.
Another radio guy and a journalist.
There seems to be like a common theme here with people being in areas, in like field areas where you have to talk a lot. Yeah. Like we had, I remember we had one girl in sales, we had someone doing the sports media thing, one doing directing. Yeah. So it seems to have a lot of people this season that have good personality types. Because you have to be able to get on this and talk. We had the cosplayer girl you have to go and talk to. So it seems
we have a lot of outspoken people.
Yeah, a lot
compared to last season.
A lot of outspoken people. I think that's going to add a lot to the game and probably allow people to click together a little better. So let's talk a little bit more about
he's
him.
from Maryland. He's a radio journalist. He has depression and anxiety. He said he's disorganized. But like watching his video, he seems like he's... I kind of have like a Michael Flynn from season 1 vibe from him.
Sure.
Do you even know what that is?
I don't watch season 1.
Like he just seems like he's not he's very it seems like he's very anti-aggressive. Okay. Like I don't see him fighting with anybody.
Passive aggressive. No, not passive aggressive. Yeah,
anti-aggressive. Like I feel like
pacifist.
Yeah, a pacifist. Whatever. So he's also so Calley is 21 and he's 21, but they don't live in the same place. I'm trying to connect things that don't make sense. I'm sorry, guys, but I feel like he.
Oh, they're two people from Orlando. Does that mean something? No.
It could mean they're friends. I don't know.
People from different states could be friends.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm just speculating. It's irrelevant, but I feel like Daniel brings a different element to the game. He might just stay low under the radar, but who knows?
I don't know what he's gonna do.
I don't know.
I think he's gonna be pretty unpredictable. Like from what his video does, he's an ENFP. So he's more emotional. But he's outspoken. It's a little. I don't know what to expect from him, but I am rooting for him like I am with everyone else. All right, so let's jump on to our next guy.
We have Drew Hilliard. He's 28 years old. He's from Chicago, like Calley.
And he manages 4 people at his job.
Yeah.
Which. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. Yeah. He's in sales. Again, another sales guy.
Another sales guy in a relationship.
I think we're finding the common theme for this season. People talking. People being able to properly talk.
Yep.
I think that's what it is.
He says that he eats a lot. He spends time playing video games at his friend's house.
Oh, another guy in Chicago is...
Or getting yelled at by his mom. And he's actually a polar bear.
Actually, polar bear.
That's what he put. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
That's kind of funny.
I mean...
So he's from Chicago, just like that other person, so are they related?
Nah, I don't know.
Oh, because of...
I don't know anymore. I'm just speculating.
Whatever.
Anyway, we'll find out.
I'm just poking fun. Anyway, so...
He kind of I'm kind of getting like a smart Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm getting a Jimmy feeling, but like he knows stuff, so yeah. I don't have anything negative to say about him. I think he's very. I feel like he might get along with some people, and I mean, the other girl likes to eat a lot too.
I think everyone likes to eat a lot.
Evie and Drew can. Spend time eating together.
Who do you think is going to be our wine drinker this season? At the end, let's speculate.
We're going to speculate that stuff at the end.
All right, so...
I want to see this guy play, though.
I want to see him play, too. I think he's an interesting personality. He does manage 4 people, whatever that would help in the game and sales, like I said before. Yeah. You want to jump into our next house guest?
We have Jesse Smith.
All right,
this guy. He's 21 years old. He's from Iowa. He's a student. He's a huge people person. Plays orgs. He's a victim of domestic violence, and I think he works at Starbucks, correct?
I don't know.
I don't know if he...
He just says he's a student in the thing, isn't it?
Okay, well... There's a lot of tall guys.
Huh?
A lot of tall guys. He seems like he's very tall.
Yeah, he says he's really passionate about everything I do, blah, blah, blah.
I'm kind of...
Business, graphic design, and leadership. Seems like a lot of different things there.
Like they all have the same thing in common.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty interesting.
What are you doing, Audrey?
Yeah, Audrey, who are you casting?
What? We're going to find out shit after this ends. We're going to be like, yep.
Yeah.
You got us. Yeah, you got us.
You got us. He even says, I'm a huge people person.
Yeah.
Way involved in campus.
I was comparing him to Brendan from last season.
Yeah, he's a little bit like Brendan. Yeah. They have similar personality types.
Not exactly sure, like... Let
me check if they have the same one.
I don't know where he would fit in with like I don't know who he would align with. Let's just say that. I don't know who he would align with. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right, so he's pretty close to Brendan's personality, except Brendan was a P and he's a J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can he make it far? It's very possible.
Maybe.
Because he does play org, so that might help. And I think a couple of other people in the cast played org, so.
That is true.
I mean. Yeah, who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like people that play those types of games.
I definitely think he's good at communicating with people because he plays these orgs.
Yeah, it seems
I'm not sure how he is.
They brought on a few people that play those type of games, and they're pretty interesting from what I've seen. We had didn't Charity play those last?
Charity's an org player. Yeah,
she played that.
Eddie's an org player.
2.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of people like that.
So let's go on with the next person. We have Case. Is that his name? Casey Crafton.
Hold on.
You're looking at Eddie right now.
I was looking at personality types to compare.
Yeah, Casey Crafton. He's 27 years old. He's from Columbus, Ohio. He's a fire protection sales rep. Another sales guy.
And he also has the same personality type as the last guy we just talked about.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Huh. Is this another sales guy?
Another sales guy.
And he likes to listen to podcasts.
Hey,
which is like...
listen to us, buddy.
He loves Game of Thrones.
Columbus, Ohio.
Ohio. He's kind of my favorite one right now.
Columbus, Ohio.
I kind of like this guy. I think he is... I'm getting an Eddie feeling a little bit. Just...
Yeah, I kind of a little bit.
You know what I'm talking
maybe?
about.
I don't know.
I think he's going to fit in really well because everybody else does sales. He might fit in with the salespeople. And I just feel like he's a very well-rounded person.
Yeah, and he says that he appears to be happy and bubbly, but he also has he's also extremely self-conscious about himself, like with anxiety. Which is kind of weird that he says that because he got normally people like that typically have an I personality, introverted, but he got an E, so I'm not I guess it's more like when he's alone he feels stuff like that, but he's still good at talking to people.
Mm-hmm. So let's go on with the last guy. Andrew Gordon, 45 years old, from Miami Beach. He is divorced, and he was from Big Brother 12.
Yeah, that's right, guys. If you remember Big Brother 12, he was the podiatrist. He made it a few weeks in. I think he was out before jury. Yeah. So, nothing to write. I want to see how he plays because I am interested. I will admit, I am interested.
No, because he was from Big Brother, so then maybe he can use some of those skills to see, compare and contrast to Sequester.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. We can definitely see the comparison. We saw Tiffany kind of have to edge her game in a different direction in Big Brother. That she did.
I mean, if someone's going to ask him, "Are you from Big Brother?" and he says yes, it's not going to be like he's not going to have a big target on his back because he didn't make it far.
I think everyone already knows that he's from Big Brother. I don't think anyone's.
I think it's just cool that he's there. He's not. I don't think he's going to be a big target immediately.
I don't know. I don't know why I would put a big target on him. Honestly. He seemed interesting. He was taking his clothes off to show all his different forms and stuff. I thought that was
perfect casting video.
Yeah, that was a great casting video. And then he's just like, "I'm willing to do anything," and I'm just like, "Whoa, dude!"
What did he have on his? He wore nothing but a piece of paper.
He had a piece of paper covering his dick. Oh, and also he has the same person. Him as well has the same personality as Chris.
No, I'm INTJ.
No, you're ENTJ.
Go check.
Oh my God, really? You really think you're an I?
Maybe.
You're not an I, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry for wasting your time, guys. Prove Chris that he's an E.
Oh yeah. Whoops. ENTJ. Yeah.
So 3 people this cast had the same personality as Chris, which doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
Other than that, maybe Chris will like them more, but that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But he's from Miami Beach, and he's divorced. Most private thing, he said something happening to my child. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that means either.
I don't want to speculate anything. But he says he loves to be competitive.
No, I'm just looking at the short-term memory.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a little confused by that because his IQ is 130 and his short-term memory is 44.
I mean,
it doesn't really matter.
I think my short-term memory would be pretty bad too. I don't know. Or my IQ would be decent.
I'm excited to see how he plays in Sequester versus how he did in Big Brother.
I'm excited too. I mean, I guess we'll find out pretty quickly.
And I guess that's it, right?
Yeah, I guess that's it. So let's do some speculation.
Who's gonna be the drinker?
Let's just do some funny stuff. I don't want to speculate any game talk because that would put a target on them.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
So let's just do who we think is going to be the wine drinker.
I don't think it's gonna be a wine drinker. I think it's gonna be someone who drinks alcohol.
Okay, who do you
think? I think it's going to be Drew.
Drew?
I think Drew's gonna be the Brittany.
Okay.
Just drinking.
Maybe. If there is a wine drinker, if there is a wine drinker, I'm gonna bet on Alora.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be pretty. I think should be really funny with wine. Mm-hmm. Brittany was hilarious last season with the wine. Let's talk about who's going to be. See, I don't know what to. I don't know what to speculate.
I'm trying to watch what I say.
I don't know what to speculate for game purposes.
Okay, I don't want to say who would get like a penalty. I honestly don't know.
I don't know.
I will say this, that any person can win this season. I don't feel like anyone has the potential to lose.
I'll say, you know what we'll do? We'll say who do we think's gonna win between a boy and a girl. It doesn't paint a target on anybody.
No, it's just speculation.
So we each have our thoughts on who's gonna get far. So who do you think's gonna win, a boy or a girl, Chris?
I think it's going to be a guy.
Really? Okay, I think it's gonna be a girl. So that's pretty interesting that you think a guy's gonna win this season.
Yeah.
All right. So I think a girl's gonna win this season. So at least one of us will be right at the end of this. Yeah. And who we think's gonna win?
How about maybe, I don't know, who would win the first LLC?
I don't even want to speculate that.
Yeah.
People are gonna be targeting people like crazy. We know exactly.
Like fucking last season.
Yeah. Like, oh my god. So we don't want to break anyone's game up early on. I don't think we did anything like that. No. So if you're a contestant and you're watching this, we apologize. You did not get any additional information.
Everyone is equal. Everyone has a good chance of winning. Everyone has a good chance of losing. We don't know who's gonna get it. I have no idea. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
I like everyone in the cast, which is
okay. I have a good question. Who do you think is gonna enjoy the most punishments?
Enjoy the most punishments.
That's a good question.
Enjoy the punishments. That's a good question. Let me take a.
I think guy-wise,
I think
Jesse
would enjoy them.
Yeah.
I think Drew would enjoy them too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Drew would enjoy them. I think he'll see that they're more fun. He'll play with them a little more. I can see Jesse playing with them too, although he might get a little annoyed with them, depending on the type.
Yeah, maybe.
Girl-wise, the one that would probably have the most fun with it. I was thinking
Annette, maybe. Annette,
I would say Annette.
Yeah, right.
Annette or Lana, I think.
Yeah.
Lana, was it Lana?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so confused now.
I mean,
yeah, I think they would have the most fun with punishments if they got. Why the hell did that open?
Why'd you open up
a
page with charity?
I did not open that up. That wasn't even open.
Why is she black and white? Whatever. Anyways,
I'm trying to open up Lana.
I think everyone has a good shot at winning. No, if you get out first, no hard feelings.
Yeah, no hard feelings.
Everyone, no one,
No Subway gift card. It's not, if you get out, it's not because of a reward.
A fucking reward. Hopefully they won't do that shit again, My best, how about what advice would get someone before going on? That's a good idea.
Yeah, well, that's more you, Chris. So what would you give?
Advice, I would try to do whatever you can to not make yourself a target. Mm-hmm. What I mean by that is stuff you put on prior to. I know that me and Jimmy were kind of targets because of the followings we had, and we were trying to hide it. So that might be taken into play as well. So outside information is something you should try to hide as much as you can.
Yeah, I would say when you're in the game, I would say try not to make like alliances because people tweet about it and people can see it quick on Twitter. So
try to word it better.
Try to word your thing better.
Maybe we can
try to word your thing better.
Maybe we can.
Your hands on my camera. So try to word things better. So just try to word.
And
things.
Also keep in mind that the after show is very important too.
Yeah, the after show is important. If you get on the after show, do not mess anyone's game up.
Yeah.
Come on.
Take in mind that people are going to watch the after show, and it will have an effect on the game.
That's right. So that goes.
That's kind of why Brendan and Elise and Charity were kind of on the outs because Jimmy mentioned it.
Yeah.
That's why me, Jimmy, and Bryce were targets because Lindsay said that they wanted all three of us to win.
Yeah.
So just watch out what people are
say about you. Yeah.
Yeah. If they want information, try to... the only thing to do... whatever on Skype they tell you to do that. Don't do anything like... If someone's going to, come out to you, just tell them, listen, I'm only doing the after show, and I'm only doing the blog thing. The blog thing is... Yeah, the blog and the after show is the only thing you should contact with. Other than that, try not to... if you want somebody to win, don't say, I want them to win so badly, blah, 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 and make them a target.
And it's better to play quiet earlier on. You saw that from Sequester 2.0. People that shut their mouth were the people that got far.
Well, Tiffany...
She won everything, and that's an anomaly. You can't really count that.
Yeah. Overall, just play the best game you think you can play. And don't have any regrets. If you want to do something, do it. It is a game. There's only one winner. There's 11 losers.
Yep.
And
and
have fun. Have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Have fun with the punishments. Have fun talking to people. I feel like there's a lot of good personalities. So
have fun and don't fuck up your game outside of the show. Okay, so I guess we'll finish up there.
So this has been Reality Room Podcast covering
episode 27.
27,
with Paul and Chris covering Sequester 3.0.
3.0.
Until next time, guys. Peace.